box. Again, there's 5. You can put them wherever.
Okay.
Why did my stream die? There we go. All right. Yeah, it's this little box right here. All right. Now let me guess. It's not gonna give me my Zeus. Yep. I'm so used to that. Just I spawn in and then Zeus breaks. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. I don't know why it does that. I think it's a spawning issue or a parse issue, or who knows at this point. But that's always really funny. And I spelled resistance wrong, which is even funnier. I'm gonna go ahead. I didn't give any radios cool, so they have to communicate with signal whistles. Let me fix that little mistake. Oh man, it's gonna be a very, very busy next few days. Also, let me get my freaking...
I'm talking, it's not showing up in game. Most people call me Liru, some people call me Sunzi.
Whew.
If you're not a command, you're not briefing, move away. Or
There we go.
Yep.
How are you guys doing? Wee Woo here. Today's going to be a very busy stream day. We got this. I've got a realism op for the 506 because the plans I made for their second World War II op, or excuse me, 40K op, my bad, fell through a little bit. So I'm going to give it 2 more weeks. And if I notice by the next week that I'm still not getting what I need, I'm going to build something else, but it's still going to be based off of the campaign we're doing. So we've got that going for us. I'm going to be doing another dev mission for Pay for Pain tonight as well. I might do that in between this mission and the next mission. I've got the document that started getting written up. I put the custom comps I finished on my my idea with it too.
Meow meow.
Built most of the mission file. It's looking really good, but I want to build even more stuff with it. I'm also offering probably the cheapest custom composition prices I've ever offered, simply because there's a new system of how I'm going to be doing Pay for Pains going forward. I'm going to run one every 6 months, really taking on what Modedic told me a while ago of how Pay for Pains used to be really, really special, and we do it only like once a year, and that was our big thing. However, we had a period where we ran one, like, I think we ran 2 or 3 of them in a 3-month interval, and it kind of lost its sparkle. So I think we're just going to go for like 6 to 12 months. Shooting for 6, but giving myself more leniency there. And, you know, similar to how we do checkpoint RPs and how we used to do MCOs, I'll just put them on a timer. And then when we hit the time date, I'll go, okay, now it's time to start thinking about the next one. So that's how we're going to do that going forward. Also going to be prepping a community town hall meeting. Finally going to get around to doing that. But I think that's also because I think I finally have enough to warrant one, but there's a lot on my mind. There's a lot on my mind. There's a lot I need to be doing. I have a co-op with Karma Cut on Saturday. I've got another Zeus mission for the SOG Prairie Fire community on Sunday.
If a Frenchman owns a ranch, is it then a frange?
Don, I'm going to strangle you for that one. But yeah, I've been very, very busy. I've been much busier than I normally have been. And based on how April's looking, it's going to stay that way till like the 22nd, because IRL stuff around my birthday, which is in early April, and then the week after is Greek Easter. And I'm already running around with my damn head cut off, and I'm still trying to finalize my taxes too. So it's like, you know. Man, Platts, thanks for the 29-month resub. Don, thanks for the 41-month resub. Hope you both keep enjoying the operations. And I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. April's looking good, but she is a biatch. Yep.
I'm only carrying 9 magazines, and if he's not near me, I'm picking up another gun, and it's not coming back.
Oh, I mean, I'm starting out with like 38. I've got 38 5-round clips. I'm good. I won't go through all of them.
No.
I mean, if you want more, Sonny, I can give you more, but your inventory's filled with medical, which I think you need, so, you know.
That's not what I was saying.
I know.
hope that my team can
Honestly, I'd probably
I'm always
take
listening.
advantages and
figure
start
out the
one
plan by
clip.
just looking at the
Yeah.
map.
So I think they're making a new plan right now. Forge commanded the first one. He did a pretty good job. There's just some miscommunications with his teams. Mac Marine is now going to try. I don't know how well he'll do, but we'll see, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and put my patrols down. And then we'll go ahead and set up our skill levels for everything. I haven't done an op redo like this, but this is also something for my new community, I'm going to be, it's not really new anymore, but for my community, I'm going to be probably doing something like this every few months to kind of gauge their skill levels and to see if they're actually learning anything. And that'll be a good indicator for me based off of how everything goes down. I'm going to do 30 for spotting this time around, at least give them a chance to maneuver. I also do need to do the infantry squad spawns. I completely forgot that there is a little bit of setup for me in here, so I'm going to go ahead and handle those real quick.
Understood.
Otherwise, how are you all doing? Is Falcon deployed with a brick? No, he is not, but he is here. At least I think he is.
Roger.
We have about the same number of people that slotted compared to last week, which is great. That means my Wednesdays are going to be around 20 players, and then my weekends I could probably get up to like 30 or so. I think that's been the best part about all this, is rebuilding a player base. I don't think it's ever going to get to what the height of TSB used to be with,
Copy that.
you know, like, we were up to 70 for a time.
Understood.
But, you know, I can settle for 40. 40 you can do pretty much anything with.
Ready.
I did testing, too, to figure out what was causing the frickin' mic clicking in this, on this map. I know it's literally, it's the hedges. I don't know why flying over them causes that, even though we have what normally causes the headphone bugging out to be turned off. It's weird.
On the way.
It's weird. There are some things in this damn game that I don't even understand from time to time.
On the way. On the way. Roger. Understood.
Alright, that should be all the patrol setup. I can...
Ready for orders. Copy that.
See what I mean? You can hear it in your left ear
Waiting orders.
if it's at least picking up across the stream. It might not be, for all I know. Yo. Oh. I see. Alright. Skills going up by 5% on all AI. Good luck.
Anyway.
Is it captive? Yeah. Chuckleheads. Are they planning to take a mass cast from another rifle grenade? I mean, I hope not, but that would be pretty nuts. Did I see what Remy made? No, and I don't care what he does. I stay away from the guy that DDoSes me, you know? But I'm not going to go into that again. And granted, here's the thing. The Cadian XX, they make good stuff. They work with Crow for Crow Zeus add-on. They made that other mod for dependency stuff. They make good stuff. It's just, you know, how do you deal with a group of people that apparently hate your guts for some silly reason, but whatever. As long as they do good work, that's all I care about at the end of the day.
Yes, I went down
Yeah,
to
for 9 weeks it was fun, but again, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna deal with it. Not gonna deal with it.
Yeah, actually,
That's a story. What's that can tell it if he wants in chat, but I'm not gonna talk about it because I'm. It's literally for the past month I've been having to explain that every week, and I'm just kind of bored of it. But I will clarify, it was not a fan. It was people under him, but whatever. A Vine Boom mod. I don't even know what that means. Sounds cool. Sounds like an IED goat. But oh well. I think I got all my patrols down. Awesome. Let's see what they do in provoking that tank again, because if they don't artillery that position, that tank won't turn around.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Sooner or later.
talking about, Falcon?
I said the quicker I die, the quicker I can head to my team.
Oh, so they made a mod that is basically a sound trigger. Okay, I mean... anyone can do that. Where is Sam? He's over here. See, that's the thing about sound design that's actually really, really cool is, that's why I really like Project Tension, because Krosk is a god when it comes to coordinating his audio control with everything. So you'll hear, like, when you're going through, like, a spooky underground network that he made, you'll, like, hear sound design. You'll hear puddles. You'll hear water dripping. You'll hear electronic effects and whatnot. But designing that is a gigantic pain in the ass, because when you take sound files in Arma 3, you also have to list them in your description extension. And if you do that wrong, then the sound's not even going to play. So you just have to do a lot of bookkeeping work with sound stuff. So I understand the appeal of also putting it in a mod and giving it to everyone, because that's a lot less work that you have to do if you just can put a single trigger somewhere and have it play the mod itself, or as a spawnable module, which, you know, since they work with Crow, they probably have it set up that way. But, you know, that all works out. But yeah, with what's that, it's petty to say, but it's just, when you deal with something like that, it just puts a bad taste in your mouth. And here's the thing, like, I know people that have done worse by that, but that's my definition of worse. But even then, it's just, I just hate having to deal with it.
The water has eaten. Oh well.
Yeah, I found it.
It's a refreshing
Why are they
swim.
swimming?
Exactly. You know what's worse? There's invisible
What?
borders that we can
Okay.
build.
Dude, I wish
Not gonna question it. Oh, man, but let's see. We're going to do this stream today. We'll see how this op goes. I'm probably going to go right into Pay for Pain development after this. And then I'll take a small break. I got some enchiladas Bloodwing made, which are delicious.
Let's give 'em a warm welcome,
But I'm going to eat one. And then we'll be doing 506. I'm not going to do 40K for them tonight because I was waiting on a mod to come out because I wanted to do something really, really cool. Why'd you go in the water?
See if I can fix my setting.
Yeah. Hey. Oh shit.
Give a sec, we're fixing Falcon.
Oh my
I
god.
love this glitch. It's my favorite.
There he goes.
Back in the
Sliding
water.
into again.
Pissing himself with laughter. Oh, I had the crawl glitch. Understandable.
There we go. But let's see. 506 is going to be an open world operation where they're trying to find an IED factory. Reason we're not doing 40K is because I had something I wanted to add to do that I set up for, because I was told a mod would be released over the weekend. It wasn't. They're fine-tuning it. That's fine. I still have plans to work with it on the 5th of April as a joint op with a few other things, but yeah, that's just gonna, you know, a little delay on that. What kind of sucks is if I, you know, 40K is probably one of the most important types of ops to me, because I spend hours just going through a town and resetting every building and changing it to a 40K equivalent. So if I plan an AO around something and then I make the AO, but then I don't get the other thing, then, you know, I'd rather wait 2 weeks to see if I'll get that thing still, because, you know, mod delays are mod delays.
Jump up too hot.
But
I don't know.
we'll see how that goes. Why are they bleeding? Probably because as they were trying to crawl back up, they were hurting themselves, because Ace does damage models really funky when it comes to water physics. So, you know, just give them a quick heal and they'll be fine.
We're going to give it a bit.
The infamous French piranhas. Yeah, that nibble at your feet when you try to teleport out.
Initiator assaults.
Want to go to the wall? You can go.
So anyway, compared to the previous op, they're doing the same thing. They're having 2 squads of French resistance forces come around this way. They're having the British come up right here. They're going to do a joint attack with these guys hitting the trench and then these guys hitting down here. You know what's really interesting? These guys aren't naked this time. I just realized that I haven't done anything to this mission file. I haven't changed a damn thing, but the people that were naked last time are no longer naked on the statics. And I honestly have no idea what did that, so... It might have been because I booted this mission file and then checked it, and then instead of resetting the server, I just reran the mission file. So if that's the case, I'm going to start doing that instead of just fully resetting the server. Because if that fixes those naked units, then... Yeah, alright, I need to remember that.
Just stay there, you're literally the most obvious person.
I know, I want
The guy in the giant white lab coat.
That's okay.
The doctor
I mean, you're not much better, Sam.
coat.
You're in black when it's daylight out.
But yeah, that's A-okay. We'll see if more of this supplies survives this time around with all the explosions as well. Yeah, Frisco, gosh darn it. It's not a Slaneshi cult. This ain't a 40k op. Otherwise, how are you all doing? Again, I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming in the evening. Thursday has Pay for Pain. We're also going to be covering OFCRA. Friday will be FNF. I might run an op at 8. I don't know yet. If not, I might go over to 5th OML and play a 40k op. So we'll have something for that 8 o'clock time slot. And then Saturday at 3 will be the Karma Cut collab, and then Sunday will be the SOG Prairie Fire collab. I will admit, the Karma Cut one is almost done. I just need to get a file from him to put a spawn template in, so all of his units are there. For the Sunday one, I have not started yet, and yeah, that's definitely a mistake on my end. I need to have that done by, like, tomorrow afternoon. So I'll probably work on that in the late evening. Might even do a stream on it, too. I just have to collect my notes, because I have to look for a place on the map to run that mission and then deform a few things. The Karma Cut one is basically his KO's G community COG going to be doing a PvE event that I will be Zeusing, and he wants it as 6 or 7 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. So I'm going to run some nasty ambushes against his infantry, but against his air elements, I probably won't be able to do anything because they'll be flying properly. But I'm going to be easy on the remote control. I'm just going to let the AI play it out. Because what I've realized in watching these guys play when I don't RC anything is the AI will still murder people. I don't really need to do a lot of RCing, and I'm also... I always go back and forth on my Zeus style when it comes to remote controlling, because generally how it goes is... It'll be a cycle of back and forth. Between, I will remote control AI because I like to, how would I put it? I like to remote control the AI. I'll make the AI a bit more difficult, just with the remote controlling itself, because Alf might not have his enhanced movement key combined, so that's a little silly, but that's okay. You know, just to make it more difficult from the op, but players will then either complain that I'm doing it too much, or I might be doing it a little bit more maliciously than I should be. Hold on. So I will then stop doing RCing, except for bugs and whatnot. Then the AI player base usually will still get dicked for a few weeks. Then they'll start learning the meta of the AI over the course of a few months. And then they will just completely meta the AI. Sam just went down. And then I will start remote controlling the AI again, only to counter the player base's meta, and then I'll slowly start remote controlling a bit more to, you know, restart the cycle, essentially.
Come on, get in the trench.
I hit him in the arm. And, you know, that whole cycle usually lasts an entire year. Depending on the community, though, it can be a bit shorter. Hey, good seeing how you doing. The circle of cope. That is certainly one way to put it. I'm adjusting the machine gun so it can cover that entryway. There's the tracer script running. That is a pretty funny way to put it, though. I will, I appreciate that. Reinforcement-wise, I'll spawn something about, we'll put at the 25-minute mark. Wow, that time they actually killed the machine gunner without, causing 1 or 2 people to die in the front, so that's an improvement on itself. Thunderlord, thanks for that 9-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Why did you get back on the turret? What are you, what are you doing there?
009. Attack that civilian. South. Attack that civilian. South.
Guess I'll G-key him later. Got this guy keyholing forces in here.
Severe pain.
How can you not see him?
I see his head.
He's shooting at the movement. He sees through the camo now. Oh, that hit him in the freaking face. That was Falcon doming him too. Was a very well-timed attack right there. Backs to him, just went up with machine gun, submachine guns and took him out. That was the good.
Well, supply up in a bit. For now, just keep pushing the enemy.
All right, I'll give 3.5 minutes. I'm gonna spawn a squad on another half track and send it down. Also, no chat box. That is because I probably hit that button because I was using that for photos. My bad.
The British are here? Well, fuck. I feel absolutely fucking great.
Alright, that should be good. Curious if they took the medic's backpack for additional medical. I hope they learned from last time that they should probably have an additional guy or 2 with extra medical just to make that a bit easier, but we'll see how things go.
Thanks, boss.
What happened? I would not wear their helmet.
I mean, at the end of the day, for remote controlling, I just try to be as fair as possible as someone that's played, you know, 20,000 hours of this silly game. So I try to, I would think to myself I know how to balance stuff, but that's also, how would I put it? Some communities definitely prefer some things over others, so I try to adjust accordingly, but it becomes a race of I don't want to piss off the entire community with what I do, and I have to discover what that balance is before they all, like, get pissed with me and oust me entirely, but that's why I usually start with very little to no RC, and then I slowly amp it up. I'm just putting that there. I'm not going to send it for another 2 minutes.
Just so you know, I'm taking...
How much of that is Zeus and mission dev? Probably at least 80% of it. What's that? And the remaining 20 is me on the ground. I'm going to be honest, though. At least a third of it is Eden Editor. If not more than a third. Because mission deving is a gigantic pain in the ass.
But I can't take his loot.
That's good. Can you build it in?
Yeah, it's the auto-loaded one.
Yep, it auto-loaded around. Cool. I only need 1 round to kill a Panzer anyway.
Or did they just break?
No, nobody, we can't have special things in this world because everyone just blows shit up. Alright.
No, it literally just caught on fire spontaneously.
Alright, get ready to move, people. Move it.
Why is that going up and down?
That's next.
Right, bench boys and commandos.
Picking up fucking MGs and fucking submachine guns. I got a goddamn sniper rifle.
Commander, get regroup. We're gonna wait till the...
Another minute. They seem to be a little quicker with looting, too. I see a lot of people taking AT as well. AT is going to be very important. The medic took spare AT. That's funny as hell.
Do not engage enemy Axis forces.
God damn it.
I'm curious why some of that stuff's randomly cooking off, but oh well. Yeah, another 30 seconds. I really like doing small-scale ops. That is something I want to bring into my community, especially now that we've got a decent player base for it. I just need to make a theme for it, but I'd like to do them as auxiliary ops to contribute with a campaign, and I have something that might work with, but we'll just see how that eventually goes.
On the way. Understood.
I'm setting it up 30 seconds early, but what? Did you guys see that too, where my game just decided to unload everything? See, all this is gonna do is just, like, piss off the rest of the AO. Here, we're gonna do this a bit differently this time around. First off, I'm gonna take this squad. We're gonna go explore what that shooting is and what that gunfire is, because we can't reach them on radio communications. I'm gonna give them like 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm gonna turn a gun and start firing back. They're basically using this to eliminate the mortar in the AA position.
Understood.
I'm gonna be more aggressive with the tank this time around.
Well, I can't.
Put the tank over there, but yeah, they're basically using it to shell everything. I'm gonna move the gun. Again, in a few minutes I will fire back. It's not a bad idea per se, but it's gonna certainly provoke everything.
On the way.
I'm gonna try to pull that vehicle out of this area here. Bring that tank up.
Roger.
Order that group to hold. I'm gonna return fire with one of my batteries. Just gonna wait another minute, but they're leaving the area, so we're gonna assume it's that gun because that's the one we hear. I gotta let the thing pull up. Let him cook. Why is this one taking longer to reload? Shells are gonna start landing. When that ceases, I will bring things in accordingly. Looks like they're smoking because that tank turned over and started engaging. Oh dear, that is 3 people down. And there's my shell starting to land, so when it stops, I'm gonna send that squad around. That's 3 people down, though, to this tank.
You can tell a monkey to do something, but it won't do it, so you have to do it yourself.
On the way.
What's concerning is we have a few different groups working down here. So Toasty has died. I think Slushy's going to go for a flanking shot. Really great opportunity for a flanking shot here. I'm going to be quick to move that tank, though, if it takes AT fire. Yep, alright.
On the way. Solid copy. On the way.
I don't know where the hit was. They might be able to save Cardinal. The rest of them are just chilling right here. Alright. I'm going to say he's going to run for it because he got the vehicle stuck.
Copy that. We'll go. Copy that.
Alright, so I need to put a plane up in the AO at this point. I'm going to change up how I've done things. So we just took heavy artillery attacks, so by now... No, that's air jumping troops. I need the actual... Oh, Cardinal died too. That's a shame. They did the right thing, though. They tried to smoke, but they didn't keep themselves, the smoke between them and the tank, so when they veered off a little to the right or left, they got picked off. Which is unfortunate. Oh, they do have a... I'm blind as a bat, then. I'm gonna put that overhead to kind of figure out what's going on. Frisco, yes. Yes to everything you just said. Which is why I like Zeusing without AI mods, because otherwise you're just fighting with the scripts from those AI mods, so you gotta be careful about that. I'm gonna delete bodies back here. Now, granted, if you're doing a mission where you're only Zeusing to be like a debug unit, and letting the AI kind of control themselves, then my best recommendation would be utilizing a combination of LAMs and HAL AI or ASR AI 3 and HAL AI. Something with HAL AI to act as the commander, and you'll be golden.
Was I first or second to die?
Striking, that is a great question. 3 people died there. I think you were second. But, yeah, that tank pushed, because, again, I mean, that's the same thing that happened the first time. The tank turned around. This time I had the tank be a lot more aggressive because this group got immediately wiped, so it was moving up to stop that gun and then assist.
This is
and
still a thing?
Then it ran into people.
Something VR games. Something not running ops at times I can join. Something re.
Well, thanks for the 46-month resub, Iceberg, but,
Said you saw somebody with
yeah. Again, I'm working with what I got, but nonetheless, thanks for your support. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of the stereo. Striking, thanks for the 11-month resub. Sorry that you died, though.
Follow it round. Take a blast. Take out as many as we can.
Yeah, do that. We're gonna roll the truck, and we are going to go here along the tree line.
Yeah, let's the fucking organization move out.
I'm gonna bomb those buildings over there. That'll make him freak out. But yeah, I'm just doing based off of the report the tank crew and that one surviving driver give, we just order a strike and...
Well, actually, no, the plane wouldn't be able to PID us, and the likelihood of a truck having a radio...
Oh, that's good enough.
Well,
now I need to organize a squad or 2 of infantry to go over there.
Standing by. Solid copy. On the way. On the way. Solid copy. On the way.
I'm gonna go check that zone out. But they've pretty much broken contact. Nah, well, if they were a little farther away from it, I'd drop a bomb on it. I want to do that as kind of a display thing rather than anything, but because it would be logical to say with the pilot flying around this area that they might be able to authentically spot that. Eagle, thanks for the raid too, buddy.
There wasn't really much else. We took boats and went away.
Got the rest of these guys running down on foot. They're going to bypass this area this time and go right into the positions right here, which is not a bad call. Because I think another mistake they made in the previous mission was going into here and actively fighting this patrol in that position, which they never needed to do. They could literally have just bypassed on the southern side and gone up through right here. The one issue they're going to have, though, is these known 2 tank positions. But at that point, what was really harassing them was that first tank right here, which is now going to be on guard to prevent anything from coming in that position. So it's not going to come into the AO till much later now based off of the actions they're doing. Next time he circles, I'm going to strafe that thing.
Alright.
And I forgot that for personal vehicles.
Where are you go? That works. Whatever.
Look, I'm just trying to find a point to get back on. I'm stuck in the water. I cannot get.
I don't know why this map is that, but...
Oh, you got too hard armor? Possibly? No?
I think
Out of the water. Yeah, I don't know why on this map it does that, but...
Spacing. 20
Hide in the bushes and trees.
Roger. Roger.
Big bomb time. Dead on. Oh my god, that was dead on. Woo! I've been getting better with those. Oh, I don't know why, but World War II dummy bombs are very difficult to work with at times, so I just do my best to work with what I can there. Okay, you're stuck because these chuckleheads decided to stay back there. I'm gonna say you cross right here, actually.
Understood.
And just throw you down to where that smoke is. These are meant to be French resistance, some more Maquis-type partisans, rather than French Army Remnant, based off the weaponry I gave them. You know, I've seen a lot of different really good pilots, some certainly more arrogant than others. Grizzly, John 5, Iceberg, Falcon. They can all get you what you need.
No, it's just one of those things where it's like I've been through enough of this shit that I know.
What? Alright, they're right in the bottom at this point. Alright, so logically, if I was sitting in a commander station, I just got a report. This position was attacked. We saw a tank reportedly engage right here, and now we have sightings of rebels right here. This position was hit with artillery, and they seem to be moving in that direction. Logically, I think I can have a squad get sent down. So I'm going to call up a reserve team, actually. I'm not going to bring in QRF, and I'm going to say, hey, I need you to come over here, cross, and go check that area.
Copy that. Roger.
And after they comb this area, I want to comb the areas around here.
On the way. Understood. Roger. Copy that. Welcome. Understood.
To that trench line that should have coverage of anyone moving through in that spot. Plane at this point, I'm going to call off station. Simply because he's utilized most of his bombs and I need him for something else, but I think the infantry will be able to handle this. Now, bypassing those two pieces of armor, it's not a bad call. There's another cache they can hit over here. They did successfully destroy everything here but the field gun with the strikes, which is pretty funny. What we could see is them hit this position, start hitting around here, and then maybe go through this area. They're going to have to utilize the low ground right here to cross, though, because otherwise this is all a death trap, plus I got another trench right there. So we'll see what they do.
Yes, we'll try to move more west under cover. We'll have to deal with it regardless.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Hello, beautiful Poeple.
Hey, Army Crowd, thanks for the 5-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Just wave in there.
Yeah, as long as they stay out of the water, right?
How do you think? God damn, dude, there's like no fucking food yet. Talk about a tornado. Well, some of the guys got stuck in the fucking river. They pinged Liru and then the fucking plane found us. Alright, let's move on.
We've lost
He's the protagonist.
Okay. They're probably somewhere up ahead.
I did use it last.
I want to clarify, that plane had been circling multiple times, and I saw the angle the plane was coming in right here. It would have spotted that truck. So independent of them getting stuck in the water, that's not what pulled my attention. What pulled my attention in the first place to watch them get stuck in the water was the fact that that truck was exposed and there was a plane flying overhead. And he probably would have reported after, you know, a site got hit to say, hey, is there a truck that's supposed to be out here? And they're going to go, no, there's no trucks out there. So he bombed it. I think that's the one advantage any Zeus is going to have over a player base, or hell, HAL AI will have compared to a player base, is perfect communication. But since the latest AI mods have that, I don't really see a need. Like, I'll even handicap myself, you know, if a radio operator goes down, then I'll, you know, take away that perfect communication. I'll try to make it imperfect, but AI mods won't. You know what I mean? They'll come in anyway and still know where you are. Yeah, so this guy does see a little bit. You can see him crossing up there. Oh yeah, because back in the day, back in 2016 when Luton was Zeusing, he would sometimes give us a warning with smoke grenades being just, you know, randomly thrown in the blue.
Straight to the mortar position and then the artilleries. If there's not too much hassle in the...
Yes, the op I think we did in POG, it was either POG or Devour King's op, where he had HAL AI. We just ended up spawn camping it, because we completed the entirety of the AO. The only thing we could do was spawn camp it, so we just... Yeah. What can you do at that point? HAL AI, if you want it to work properly, you gotta have them staged from a position where the player base isn't allowed to directly assault, because otherwise the player base will start sniping it. Auntie! Oh my gosh, how are you doing? It's been a hot second. I hope everything's okay with you.
Through here and go around.
Yeah, I think double on back would probably be the
But
safest
we
way.
don't get caught over this.
You can sneak through this tree line. I did that. I mean, you could.
By the way,
the
you
control might
can't
be
do
close here.
anything with the objective.
We could also do like.
Uh-oh. They gotta make a move soon, because one of the squads I sent down to track where that bomb fell is starting to come over. Oh, no. Some of the old legendary tier 5s.
Cover and move through here. We can't go like this.
Under here you can. This is covered by defilade.
Axis QF comes from here as well.
And considering they have patrols and shit here, we could be able to take out the trench with the forces we have left. Depending on what we have left, we'll all just...
Here's the crazy thing. If they stay low, actually, this patrol is going to keep maneuvering. He's going to get up to that trench, and then they're going to probably just go into the town and say we can't find them, so they probably went more inland.
Come on, squad. Over it.
Alright. Letting the...
Muffin, over there. Over
You
here.
mean tea time.
Muffin.
Fucking hell. We're heading west. We're gonna push into these trees.
Oh, that other squad's also starting to come up.
Base of fire for the French.
Oh, this is not good.
Just realized
have so much
WW2
supporting
are
fire.
playing the Britishers. I can't wait till we get the
Roger. On the way.
Here we go. Now they got some buildings to work with, though, but I don't think you can get to the second story of this one. So they got a compound here to work with. So this will give them a decent base of fire. This other team's going to have to come around and hit that trench. And then that can cover their advance. But if they're not quick about this, they will get flanked.
Okay, I didn't get my fucking middle mouse button.
Alright.
Like one.
So this team's turning over. You hear some riflemen putting shots down range because you can see them exposed right there. So this team's about to get right behind them. I'd open up with a few grenades, then push the submachine gunners in.
Better than tomorrow. If you have a grenade, toss it.
Oh, well.
Frag in the trench.
Amidst the trench.
I do want to get down.
I can't tell if he turned around and shot him, or...
Holy hell. Someone not gonna... One dude just sitting here. Oh, my frag. More left. Space, out. Frag, possibly.
Gonna ungroup them because they're all looking in the same direction.
That may have been a butterfly. I hope the fuck.
Of course, Falcon would see a butterfly and think it's a frag grenade, right? Of course. Of course. So far, the op is going better than last time. I can't say that. They've only had 3 KIA to the same tank that really messed them up earlier.
Trench stuck.
Skill issue.
Damn it. Fuck, I missed. I trusted my hip fire and it didn't work.
Was that him too? Of course that was him. That's the right way to do it.
Fuck you, Liru. I can't shoot straight today.
Oh my god. Oh, that was funny as hell.
Why did the medic just leave me? Do we not have a medic?
He knew too who did it. I love it. Ah,
Copy that.
freaking Falcon.
On the way.
Ah, another clip for the funnies, exactly. See, they're gonna think it's a squad of QRF I spawned right behind him when in reality it was them running down the southern side. What do you mean by that, Frisco? Oh, rifle grenade.
What was that?
That was right into Ivy's face. That's the type of facial you don't want. Oh, God!
Get to cover.
Smoke grenades, guys. Smoke grenades. Holy crap, it's like they can actually hear me this time. God damn it, Frisco.
I'm the new actual.
Yeah, so I think the Grenadier was, it's one of the rifle grenade, excuse me, the AT symbol guys. So it might have been him. So they have another medic from Whimsical that'll be able to get those other 2 up. Now they're engaging with this team, so I'm going to have these groups push. This patrol, I need to anger and start sending down. Still got the AA position. But now they're in the trench holding this position area here. I'm trying to think. Tank-wise, I need to consider sending one over at this point.
Understood. Solid copy. On the way.
I'll put it right there for now. Great position to have a machine gun bipoded. I think they just picked off some more units and they're trying to pick off the rest right here. Medic is working. They're doing 2x2. I think they'll be fine.
We need blood over here.
Put blood in the other arm. You put him in. Ah.
They might have just put blood on a tourniqueted arm. Have these guys come down and try to secure that area here. We got more Germans coming up. I got the tank now moving up, Panzer IV. Here, actually, he's gonna radio over to go with his infantry to move up at this point. Rifle grenades coming down.
Do you have any blood on you, Drake?
Yeah.
There should be a medic in this trench right here. Yeah, they can take blood from him.
Move. Run west! Go west, go west. Run west, enemy tank, enemy tank.
So they're trying to avoid the tank at this point. Oh, really? Dang, the medic died. Sorry to hear that, Sonny. Think they'll be able to save Ivy, which is weird, because Ivy was the first to go down, so I'm surprised. I think it's because the medic was working on him. Got infantry coming right on top of their position right here. Muffin's in the open. That grenade gets him. Great throw. All right, I'm gonna also call this squad over.
Roger. Welcome. On the way. Understood. Solid copy.
Gonna maneuver the tank.
Just one guy charged us.
Mac Marine.
I think there's another, but
Over by the
can't tell what happened.
house.
Okay.
Far away.
I mean, as long as they stay out of the water, they're fine, but the water is also the low ground, which is why they're using it. It's just... The thing is, people have been crossing the water, and it's fine. I just don't know why the, I guess if it's too deep and you're stuck in a swim, the current gets you. So, that's just weird. Well, Frisco, I mean, it's at 20% right now, and they're still laser accurate with it, which I don't know what to say about that. That's why I normally take UGLs out of my ops, because they're really OP, but rifle grenades are just built into the squads in general, so... I don't know, I just treat it as, if they decide to use them, it takes them a second too, but, you know.
Copy that.
What can I do at that point?
On the way.
Oh, this could get brutal. He's got him in his sights. They got to stay in the low ground, possibly pop some smoke grenades over here and then come around. At this point, I'm also going to spawn some additional AI and have them come in from the side.
Waiting. Ready. On the way. Solid copy.
I am the fat.
Roger.
Alright.
Great pull out right there. Gonna delete some of the bodies behind them. So far 4 KIA, including 1 medic. But beyond that, it's not too bad. I'm going to start bringing in additional infantry as well. Of course, I don't know why the AI are prone to getting stuck in these buildings, but I'm just going to pull them to where they should be. Oh, I agree. The smoke grenade usage is so much better this time around. And again, that's why I like to run an op like this in a community every like 3 to 4 months, where if they have an absolute like screw up, they can then fix it. And it shows them learning from their mistakes too, and that helps me gauge how well the community itself is doing. Here's a mortar pit that they absolutely mortared to hell.
Yellow. Check anyone.
The AA gun is still active though. So I don't know how they're going to get to that area now that this is heavily active. They might go around on the northern side. Or they might just bypass entirely.
I understand. We could probably
Ops going well, Rocker.
take out the AA. Oh, wait, no, we could use the AA for the plane. Never mind.
I did scream at somebody for shooting me, even though I'm the only thing that
I guess they don't have a destroyed texture.
They don't, yeah.
The only thing
Alright,
that
they're
changed
registering
my
on that, which is
apparel
good.
Is my scope on my car 90.
He's hit.
I think he was shooting at Muffin. But I'm going to start pushing infantry into the town. Honing around those gunshots.
Understood. On the way.
Bring the tank around as well. Put it forward. But yeah, there's a lot of infantry now stirring up around here. So we'll see if these guys continue to push north. These guys need to be quick, but looks like they're being engaged.
Go, go, go.
At least the tanks aren't marauding them as hard this time. That's also because they, you know, did that unnecessary firefight up there. So the tanks are slower to move in because there's less time between the assaults and whatnot. I will eventually bring in the other tanks, though. Good grenades right there. We still got these two.
Attack coming.
I want to send them around like that.
The grenade did its thing. I killed them both.
Now there's a few more, because the garrison's at 5 total. I think 6 Source coming around trying to rifle that guy. That dude died. Heck, I'm going to have him run over to this other position here. We'll see if he survives. But with those shots, we're going to have... I'm going to put a squad on that AA gun.
Understood. Copy that.
Oh, drag glitch, why? Okay, it wasn't that bad. I freaking hate it when it does that. We're all going to start basically following the gunfire here.
Roger.
And I don't want... here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this tank back here.
Copy that.
Have it facing down to lead with the infantry. Oh, that's... Wow. That's how you're supposed to do it, though. That got everyone.
We'll go. On the way.
That tank really just bypassed its line. Oh, boy.
On the way.
Alright.
Yeah, here, 2 grenades, I'll give it that. I have no idea what Falcon's doing. I want to see if I can maneuver that tank, but they might get aggroed. So that gun's certainly firing. At this point, I'm going to ready this chucklehead.
On the way. Understood. Understood. Copy. On the way.
And I think they're bypassing, so they might be moving over towards the final AO from here.
We got 10 down. Stay down, stay down.
Woo! They're crawling away too. No smokes this time, but they know they're in good cover. Striking the gun. Oh, okay. So Mac turns around, hits that.
Let's get a big cover as well. Alright, we're off. Northwest.
That destroys that gun. So we still have one gun right up here that they hit with Arty, but it's still up. But overall, they hit most of the artillery positions, left one depot. And again, this is one of those open worlds where it's just about how well they set things up. But now you got these 3 kind of in the middle of the AO too. It's a bit of a weird call.
Solid copy.
But I think they're just going to bypass. Bring in more infantry, probably from this route at this point.
Ready. Understood. On the way. Understood.
See, the thing is, I think they've done less damage to the AO overall, because the previous AO, they were able to arty the mortar position. That position, I think they blew up all except one AT gun, which was up here. Or artillery gun. They also got that depot as well. Looks like they put a single shell in here and it only killed one guy, but beyond that, not so much. So this attack was left less effective, but at least most of the players are still alive. Falcon ran for it. Now you got Slushy and Sixor stuck back here. There certainly are a lot of Germans in various positions here. And then you get that one trench line that they might hit, and then that's going to pull everything after them, and then they should be fine, theoretically. There's also more AT if they want to pick any of it up.
Understood. Solid copy.
You know, I'm just going to give direct routes here.
On the way.
Because the shot we heard was from right there, and everyone else is going to be following through. These two I'm a little worried about because they're kind of in the middle of everything. As soon as they shoot, everything's going to hone into them. So these two might not be able to make it out, but the rest of them will be able to make it out. However, if these guys decide to hit this trench line, everything's going to come running.
10, 9, fire at the medic.
Now, if they just follow that through and really sprint, they might be able to do it, but they're going to start taking fire from every direction. That tank might cut them off, though.
We'll go.
They're just fighting straggling infantry.
Solid copy. Understood. On the way.
Armor is starting to advance. Falcon's also holding back. These guys are about to run right into this trench line. They're facing the direction of contact, though, and now you got gunshots.
Solid copy. Copy. On the way. Roger.
Bring those tanks around. And then the end point is this position right here. Falcon might get run down by that tank, but I think that tank, it's giving pause to that smoke. And yeah, no, I think that's good. That was only, what, 4 KIA? The team of 3 in the beginning and then the medic. So that's about 20% casualties, considering it was about 20 players this time, 20 players last time, 100% casualties. They blew up a second ammo depot compared to the previous one, and they missed the AA gun. But again, I think this is a much better open-ended AO because at least most of them are still alive, and they're better equipped so they can raid things with a lot better efficiency compared to only starting with bolt-action rifles like last time. I'm not going to argue the town because I got infantry swarming it, and that's within my minimal range of this gun anyway, so I don't have any ability to arty it anyway.
On the way. On the way.
I'm going to bring the tank around and utilize the open area because the forests are too much. Infantry's being a little slow to maneuver, though, so I think the player base is practically home free. I think the AI back here are stuck because they don't know how to cross this river, so I'm just going to advance them. But I don't think they have any chance to continue to go. And then you got all these guys back here. I don't know why. Some of the AI sometimes are ordered to maneuver in different areas, and it's really weird what they may or may not do. But yeah, at any point I can index between now and the mission. I'm just waiting to see what happens to these 3 players because they might get boxed in. If I want to be really mean, I could cut it across. It's turning its gun. That's a hit.
Solid copy.
I'm sure they're still going to be moving in that direction. I probably need to update that schedule, to be honest, but again, so much to do. Infantry, I think, are getting stuck in the town for pathfinding. Now you got this other tank coming around. They could avoid it, but now they're moving right into it. That's a track hit. Uh-oh. I think the tank can reach Slushy here, but... Or Charlotte. I just can't see her through the concealment there. It's looking, though. So I'm going to have to type something inside chat. Are you morphining them?
Copy that.
Let's go up to the freaking explosion. You took a track out and it armored and now it flew off to the side. They were gonna try to track it. That's funny.
You win this one, tank.
Just run. It's staring away from you. When they get behind the hill, they should be fine. They're smoking. Oh, it's so slow to turn. Come on. We'll get there eventually. Alright, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna do debrief and then we're gonna do paper paint dev. Cause I wanna build the document with you guys.
That'll do.
Smashed it, people. Smashed it.
All right.
Okay, I disappear.
So, overall, that was definitely a lot better than last time. On paper, last time's attempt, you destroyed 2 ammo dumps, and you got the AA gun. This time around, you missed the AA gun, but you hit it with artillery, and you avoided that second ammo dump, which is fine. I think it's much better for you to only take 20% casualties, survive to fight another day with better armament, and be able to hit more rather than get a little bit more but get fully wiped. So overall, great job. The 2 times we took KIA was 3 to a tank. They did the right thing with the smoke grenade, but they didn't have any real room to maneuver. When they went left, they should have gone right behind the hill because it created a little opening between where they were running to and the tank to then shoot them next to the smoke. So that was just a bad judgment call there. It happens. And then the 4th death was a very very AI accurate rifle grenade. It just happens. That's why I normally don't have UGLs. But out of the 2 people that got UGL'd, one of them was able to be saved, which I thought was interesting. Because the person that got rifle grenaded first lived, but the second one died, and I think that's because the medic wasn't working on the first one. Because of priority, but the medic can bandage quicker because they're set as a doctor. But overall, I thought the plan was really good. I encourage you to look at the VOD, because I want you to see how I did things. Because I know some people might have thought of one way, because I heard some people complaining about a few things, but it was different, and I explained myself in the video. But nonetheless, hope you had fun. I'll let Ground Command speak, then Team 1, 2, and 3 leads, and then it'll be open. So, Mac, go ahead.
Simple plan, simple execution. Everyone followed the plan, thing worked out. I guess some people were left behind, but I don't know where. That's about it. Good job.
Alright, Team 1 lead. Alpha, can you mute your mic? Because you're hot micing everything you're doing.
God damn it.
Yep. Alpha, go. Or Team 1, go.
I think we did absolutely amazing, especially compared to we started off the same way because, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That initial artillery piece, we did it pretty much the exact same way, easily took it out. We stayed as best as we could. There were some squad mismatches as people were getting left behind just because of stam issues, because we're overloading ourselves on equipment. But overall, I think we did great. Everyone worked well. There was great communication between within the teams and inter-team. Mac's plan, like he said, simple, efficient. We did it. We got out. Majority of us got out, and I've got absolutely no complaints to that. And we went from absolute chuckle buggers on the last one to an actual fighting force this time. So well done, everyone.
Next team, was that team for Team 2?
That was Sashi.
Team 2.
Oh yeah, Sashi's team.
Yeah. It went fairly well overall. The one thing that I have major complaint about, lost half a squad because people just bailed on us because, oh no, there's a tank. We just picked up AT. We had the AT. We could deal with tank, even just to scare it off and pull our guys back. But Team 1 and I guess the rest just bailed on us. And essentially after that had to sneak myself next to it with AT stick. Other than that, I guess for the rest of the op, the rest of the team stick together. We managed to take out, I think, one more tank. And yeah. Nothing else beside that complaint.
Team 3?
That was me. We joined off of Commandos, so not really much to say. We had a decent plan and executed fairly decently. But in my opinion, leaders than last time, but yeah, everyone did well.
Coolio. I'm going to do some pay for pain dev for tomorrow, so if you guys want to watch that, feel free. Next mission might be Friday, but it'll definitely be on the weekend. I'll get an announcement for that. If I do decide on Friday, it'll be tonight or tomorrow in the very early morning. If it's on the weekend, it'll be out by Thursday. But that is it, guys. Congratulations. I'm glad to see you guys took the feedback and improved. And I will see you guys next time when I see you.
Yeah, thank you.
D-Day next time.
All right. I'm not sure if I'll do a D-Day mission because we don't have a lot of people, but I might do like a defense from the German side because those are always fun. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and change up my stuff here. What do I want to listen to while I do this? We did shipwrecks last time, which is really funny, but I think we'll just keep it simple. We'll do walk in the park, and let me go ahead, stop